making changes during this National Beer Day. Stay tuned for more ahead.
And the city of Kent is in the works of designing not only a new flag, but also constructing its first city hall.
Tennessee has made history as they take steps to expel 3 representatives. The reason for the proceedings ahead.
And what rare gem is being sold at auction for millions? All this and more as your TV2 News starts right now.
This is TV2 News.
Good Friday evening, Portage County. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Gabby Jonas.
And I'm Olivia Sharp.
We start tonight in downtown Kent at Bell Tower Brewery, where our reporter Avery Savage is live.
That's right. Bell Tower Brewing is celebrating National Beer Day. What's going on down there, Avery?
That's right, guys. What better way to celebrate National Beer Day than right here at Bell Tower Brewing Company? The brewery's newest addition, the Dissension RBG IPA, has been very popular and conveys a deeper meaning behind the beer. Take a look. Bell Tower Brewing, located in the heart of downtown Kent, has a wide variety of beers to choose from, including their newest edition, Dissension RBG, emphasizing the advances, often unseen and under-recognized, women have made across many generations.
Dissension was named after Ruth Bader Ginsburg. We call it an RBG IPA, so it's a Ruth Bader Ginsburg IPA. And we named it Dissension because she dissented so many popular opinions when she was on the Supreme Court, where she didn't believe that justice was being served because it wasn't equal rights for all.
The beer is a 7% traditional American IPA with floral, citrus, and stone fruit notes, and has been a fan favorite among bartenders and customers.
I think it's a great drink. I think it's easy to drink, and that's what I like about it. I don't like a very heavy beer, and I think it does a really, really good job at being very drinkable.
Dissension was brewed in support of the Pink Boots Society, an organization that aims to recognize women and non-binary people in the alcoholic beverage industry.
They have organized a brew effort where there are some women that come together that choose hops to be blended into a blend, and then it's available for purchase for breweries then to use in a beer of their choosing.
Hops are the flowers or cones of a plant that help keep the beer fresher, retain foam, and add to the beer's aroma and flavor. Bell Tower Brewing gives a portion of proceeds to the Pink Boots Society to support diversity in the industry.
I'm very excited to meet so many other women in the industry because I think a lot of us, even if we don't feel alone, we feel like we get better support or we get a different kind of support from other females.
As Ruth Bader Ginsburg put it best, women belong in all places where decisions are being made, and Bell Tower Brewing has made advances in supporting women in the industry.
I feel very proud about it, actually. I think it's really cool. It's cool to say. It's cool to know about in general because I feel like this is a very male-dominated industry. So it feels a little empowering. It does.
Bell Tower Brewing hopes their Dissension beer will bring a message of diversity within the beer industry and local communities.
The camaraderie that I've experienced in this industry, even as a woman, is outstanding. I've never felt unsupported.
Bell Tower Brewing Company prides itself in being an accepting and diverse space. And if you're looking for something to do tonight on National Beer Day, come over. They're open until 10 p.m. Reporting for TV2 News, I'm Avery Savage.
Thanks, Avery. Construction has been going on for the new Kent City Hall for several months.
Our reporter Jacob Brooks has the updates on the story as well as info on a new Kent flag. Hey, Jacob.
Hi, guys. So these are two separate projects that have both been in the works for years, and both are getting close to being done.
Construction continues on Kent's new City Hall building downtown, but the process of getting here started in 2014.
We did several kinds of open sessions, talking to staff members, Council was very instrumental in that.
They started designing the $8.8 million building in 2017, and then
We were almost ready to go when COVID hit us in 2020, and so we had to kind of slow that process down.
supply chain issues didn't help either. Baker said there's been delays on everything from door locks to piping.
We've ordered a lot of stuff, but we saw lead times as great as 12 months. So that's why our occupancy date is pushed off till the middle of next year.
The building will bring several branches of Kent's government under one roof for the first time. The mayor's office, civil services, and the city's finance department are just some of the things that will be there.
So people will be able to come there to visit all of those people, pay their bills, and take care of their regular business.
Once City Hall is built, one of the city's new flags will be flying there. It's a separate project that's also been in the works for a while.
There was a process that had started about maybe 3 or 4 years ago. The mayor had really wanted to update the flag and get a more of an official flag than what we had.
So, the City Flag Committee was formed last year to help create a new flag for Kent, with the hope
that it becomes something that is easily identifiable with the city rather than just something that only shows up on a few government buildings.
they've narrowed down dozens of entries to these 3 that are on display in the Kent Free Library for people to vote on.
It's an opportunity for people to see a physical flag. It looks a lot different in person than it does on paper.
The city's new flag is something both Baker
Every item that is on that flag has a specific meaning. So we'll be very proud to fly that over our city hall.
and Reidinger are excited about.
It's new. It's part of Kent growing up, I guess.
And Reidinger says they're hoping for some space in the new City Hall to honor both Kent's old and new flags and what it took to get here. And if everything goes according to plan, he says the final design should be revealed in the summer. I'm Jacob Brooks, TV2 News.
Thanks, Jacob. The Kent Police Department will host the American Red Cross next Monday for their blood drive. The event will take place in the police's department community room at 301 Peaster Street from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Red Cross is allowing walk-ins as the schedule allows it. Appointments can be made by calling 800-RED-CROSS at redcrossblood.org. Other options include downloading the Red Cross donor app and using code KENT before donating blood.
Kent State has joined forces with Ohio University and Miami University to create a new collaborative conference based around diversity, equity, and inclusion. Each school had previously hosted their own individual conference, but Kent State will now host the conference for all 3 schools on October 18th and 19th. The keynote speaker is Dr. Carol Anderson, a professor and chair of African American Studies at Emory University.
And Mindale Farm developers are hoping to overturn the court's ruling on blocking the construction of 236 homes being built on a 124-acre site in Talmadge. The Northern District of Ohio Eastern Division Federal Court turned down the plan, saying it is unconstitutional. Mindale Farms, a property wanting to be used for construction, says the decision denying the request prevents the company from developing land it owns in the city for disabled homing and those for seniors.
If you are a resident of Ravenna and have recently noticed some discoloration in your water, the Ohio Environmental Agency has determined that it is safe to consume. The EPA began their investigation after a high level of manganese was detected in the water. Water treatments and system flushes will be occurring over the next few days to treat the water discoloration.
Hello, all Portage County in Northeast Ohio. Hope you're having a nice, great Friday evening out there. It's definitely a great day out there for sure. I'm TV2 weather anchor Odin Amador-Gorby with your Friday evening weather forecast. Now, currently in Kent, we are doing 47 degrees and sunny skies out there. Dew point at 16, winds moving south at 10 miles per hour, humidity at 30%, visibility at 10 miles. Feels like 42 out there. It is a gorgeous Friday evening for sure. And as we look towards your Northeast Ohio temperatures, we're dealing with temperatures of 40 degrees in Sandusky, Mansfield at 48, Cleveland at 40, 47 in Kent, 50 in Canton, Worcester at 47, Asheville at 42, and Youngstown at 46 degrees. So it's definitely a chillier evening. It's getting a little colder out there for sure, but don't let the sun fool you. It definitely is chilly out there for sure. And as we look towards your hour-by-hour forecast for this evening, we'll be dealing with partly cloudy skies for your 7 o'clock, but then as the sun goes down, we'll deal with more of partly cloudy skies towards your 9 o'clock, and of course at 11 o'clock with temperatures dipping down to the 30s. So it's going to definitely be a chilly evening, so bundle up as you go out and about for sure. That's all I have for now, folks. In my next update, I'll have your weekend weather forecast. Back to you guys at the news desk.
A special grand jury will meet Monday in Akron to determine whether charges will be filed against 8 police officers who fatally shot Jayland Walker last summer. The 25-year-old Akron man was shot 41 times after a car chase through the North Hill neighborhood on June 27th. The unnamed police officers were placed on administrative leave in late June, but have returned to duty in administrative roles in October.
More on protests and the outbreak in Tennessee after accusations were made against the Democratic Party.
The governor of Indiana has signed a bill banning gender-affirming care for minors. See what this bill entails after the break.
Welcome back. Well, Easter is this weekend and the White House is introducing somebody special.
That's right. President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden will be introducing a new Easter Bunny mascot at the annual White House Easter egg roll.
The roll is set to be a star-studded event with Elmo and Rosita from the Sesame Street making an appearance. Since the beginning of the year, many bills have been proposed related to LGBTQ rights.
That's right, Gabby, but also with warm temperatures coming up, people are starting to get ready for summer. With today's health stories, we have Michael Neenan. Hi, Michael.
Good evening, Portage County. A new month brings new health-related news, so let's dive in. On Wednesday, Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb signed a bill into law that banned gender-affirming care for minors in the state, including puberty-blocking medication, transition surgery, and hormone therapy. Holcomb said such care should come as an adult rather than as a minor. The American Civil Liberties Union has already sued the state of Indiana on behalf of 4 transgender youth. A new study from Medicaid suggests that the risk of complications during pregnancy and childbirth varies depending on where you live. The study compiled data from nearly 5 million births across the United States between 2016 and 2018, with states like Utah, Maryland, and Rhode Island having the lowest rates of complications, while California, Nevada, and New Jersey had some of the highest rates. And in today's Health Minute, Mindy Gaither has tips for staying fit over the summer.
It happened to the best of us. Putting on a few pounds over winter isn't uncommon, but you can shed that weight by summer starting now.
It doesn't take, 2 or 3 months, and you can get it done.
Dr. Stephen Kopetsky with Mayo Clinic says start by eating healthier. He says to focus on consuming more whole foods, turn to fruits, veggies, and legumes.
They have pulp and fiber that are non-caloric carbohydrates, so they fill you. You eat less calories, in other words.
Kopetsky says we tend to eat the first things we see in the refrigerator. Rearranging your food may help.
And take the 2 drawers that say fruits and vegetables, move some things down into there, like the sausages and the bacon and things like that, and then take the fruits and the vegetables and put them up so when you come home at night, you open the fridge, you see something that's healthy.
Stay away from anything ultra-processed. If you're craving comfort foods, eat something healthy with it. Limiting alcohol can also cut down on calories, and Kopetsky says to also be smart about being active. If you can't make it to the gym, take the stairs wherever you go.
If you're a person that walks maybe 3,000 steps a day, try to increase it to 5,000. If you're already doing good number of steps, then try to do some intervals.
Easing stress is also important. Meditation or deep breathing can help. And don't forget about those Z's. Studies show there's a higher risk of weight gain when you don't get enough sleep. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Well, that's all I have for now. Hopefully those who suffer from allergies this season are not overly affected. I'm Michael Neenan. Stay safe, Portage County.
Thank you, Michael. Fishermen are raising concern now about the decrease in the wild Pacific salmon after fish have not returned since last year's drought. Tens of thousands of people working in the salmon industry say that this is a devastating blow for those who work in it. For the first time in over 14 years, fishermen are even saying that they are canceling next year's fishing season off the coast of California to help populate and recover the salmon. Climate change and dam construction are what fishermen say as to why the salmon population is in decline.
Welcome back, everyone. Here's a look now at your statewide temperatures. So all over our beautiful state today, we are dealing with temperatures that are in the upper 50s. So 50 in Akron, Lima at 52, Columbus at 55, Dayton at 56, Cincinnati at a whopping 60 degrees, and Athens at 55 and Steubenville at 51 degrees. So it's definitely a warmer evening, but it's still kind of cold. So be wary of that as you're heading out and about for sure. And as we look towards your weekend forecast, we are going to be dealing with sunny skies. 57 degrees, mostly sunny skies all throughout the day. It is going to be amazing as you are celebrating the holidays for sure. It will be a beautiful Saturday as well. And let's look towards Sunday. I know there's a lot of holidays going on this weekend. We will be dealing with sunny skies, 60 degrees all throughout the day. Winds will be light and variable at times. Sunset at 7:58 p.m. Winds moving northeast at 6 miles per hour. It'll definitely be a nice evening for sure. And as we look towards your 7-day outlook, let's talk about it, folks. We are going to be dealing with sunny skies all throughout the week. So let's see. So Saturday we're going to deal with 57 degrees and sunny. Sunday 60 degrees and sunny. Monday at 65 degrees and sunny. Tuesday we'll be heading up to a whopping 70 degrees for your Tuesday and partly cloudy skies, and 75 for Wednesday. 80 degrees for your Thursday with sunny skies, and then 81 degrees for Friday, partly cloudy skies for your Friday evening. So that's all. That about wraps up my Friday evening weather forecast. Enjoy those sunny days ahead. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thank you, Odin. Now, Tennessee's Republican-controlled House of Representatives expelled two Democrats accused of breaking House rules, prompting protests in the city and debate across the country.
Republican lawmakers filed resolutions to expel Representatives Gloria Johnson, Justin Jones, and Justin Pearson for unruly behavior on the House floor. Only Johnson kept her seat. The Congressional Black Caucus described the expulsions as racist. Thursday morning in Sioux City, a train that normally carries ethanol or oil derailed for unknown reasons. A hazardous material crew was called to the scene to investigate, where they determined the cars were empty. The scene was then cleaned up and the area was reopened to the public. There is currently an investigation into the cause of the derailment.
In Florida, 2 juveniles are facing murder charges after shooting and killing 3 teenagers. According to Florida's Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods, the suspects and victims were part of a robbery gang. 12-year-old boy who will remain unnamed, 17-year-old Robert Robinson, and 16-year-old Taj Bruden were said to flee the scene, where they reportedly left behind several evidence. Those murdered were 16-year-old Layla Silvernail, an unidentified 17-year-old boy, and 16-year-old Camille Quarles.
Early Friday morning, there was a 3-alarm fire at an apartment building in Detroit that left 11 hospitalized. Firefighters were still battling the blaze into early morning, with the size of the building and the strong winds causing complications. At least 20 people have been displaced, and the cause of the fire is currently unknown.
Pentagon officials says that what appears to be screenshots of classified U.S. and NATO military information on Ukraine are hitting on social media. The Defense Department is aware of the reports and is reviewing the situation at large. CNN has looked into the matter and is unable to verify if the images storming the web are authentic. An advisor to the Ukrainian president says he believes the Russians stand behind the leaked images.
French President Emmanuel Macron is visiting China to meet with Chinese President Xi Jinping to discuss, quote, possible breakthroughs in Russia's war with Ukraine. Although the war is at the top of the docket, both leaders expect to complete several business deals during Macron's time in China. Most recently, President Macron visited students at Sun Yat-sen University in Guangzhou, China.
And amid rising tensions in the Middle East, Israel has reported targeted missile strikes from the Palestinian militant group of Hamas. Violence broke out after Israeli police stormed the holiest mosque in Islamic religion after said Palestinian agitators barricaded themselves inside the mosque armed with fireworks and stones. In response to the raid, a series of rockets broke and aimed towards the Gaza Strip.
Find out about one man's heroic trek across America and who he's hoping to inspire.
Finally, just up the road on I-77, opening day took place in Cleveland. We have everything you need to know about the 2023 Guardians.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
At Karali, we begin tonight with a look at what the Golden Flashes are up to over the holiday weekend. The baseball team will travel to Bowling Green in a 3-game weekend series against the Falcons. Kent State softball will play as the home team, squaring off against Northern Illinois, as their weekend set will take place at Baldwin-Wallace University in Berea. This is due to their home field, Divine Diamond, being in its final stages of renovations. Finally, the men's and women's track and field team will run in Akron in the Northeast Ohio Open, as the Flashes will send 61 student athletes to run. For more expanded coverage on sports happening here on campus, follow us on Twitter at TV2 KSU Sports. Well, today the Cleveland Guardians took on the Seattle Mariners in their first game played at Progressive Field of the 2023 season. Coming into today, the Guardians had a record of 5-2 through their first 7 games. That sits them atop of first place in the AL Central. And a big reason why? The offense. It's clicking on all cylinders, as they have scored 41 combined runs coming into today's game. And I believe we're going to get a score update on that game. There it is for you. Top of the 8th, Guardians down 2 against Seattle. Definitely don't throw in the towel just yet, folks, but the Mariners are what seems to be 6 outs away from stealing the opener in Cleveland. Let's go to a highlight. Cavs are in Orlando taking on the Magic Thursday night, and there's Jalen Suggs getting the party started with a 3. Later in the first, Suggs putting Cedi Osman on skates. Magic go up by 10, and Suggs would finish with 22 points on the night. But Cedi has something to say about that. On the other end, goes coast to coast for the and 1. But with the first quarter winding down, this is Jay Scruggs. See him in the corner? He's the loneliest man in the state of Florida. Magic goes up 9 after an entertaining first. In the second, Robin Lopez high pass to Dean Wade, but he's corrals and converts. Cavs lead on the road, but in the final seconds of the half, Cavs play hot potato, and Danny Green wins the game. Cavs go up 10 on the Magic at the break. In the third, Cedi Osman from the top of the key unlocks a 3-pointer. Cedi puts in 19 for the Cavs on this night, and with the third winding down, Danny Green has it. There's no way he does it again, right? Oh yeah, he's gonna do it again. No problem for the Cavs, and now they're just having fun here on the road. Danny Green with a lob to Mamadi Diakite with welcome to the highlight. The Cavs win 118-94 as they rest their starting 5, gearing up for the playoffs. Well, that'll wrap it up for me. For more TV2 sports coverage, make sure to watch Sports Corner Monday nights at 8 o'clock, live streaming right here on KentWire.com and anytime on demand on YouTube. For TV2 Sports, I'm Matt Corrali, saying wherever the ball flies in the air, TV2 Sports will be there. Good night.
And Lions and Tigers and Bears, oh my, what gem is dazzling gemologist as it prepares for auction. And today is National Beer Day. Whether you like golden ale or something with a bit more hops, today is the day to crack a cold one. With beer being the most widely consumed alcoholic beverage around the world, it is the 3rd most popular drink overall, behind water and tea. Recorded by ancient Iranians and ancient Egyptians, beer is said to possibly date back as early as 9,500 BC. The craft beer industry continues to make new beers while also challenging the classics through its wide variety of choices.
76-year-old Steve Fugate is making it his mission to spread love and compassion despite any challenges you may be facing as he sets out to walk across the country for the 9th time. Fugate is making his way from Florida to Oregon, carrying the memory of his son who he lost to suicide. If you ask him, he's taking this journey, it's to make his kids proud and inspire others to love their life.
And a quote, exceedingly rare ruby is coming to auction. The 55.22 carat was found in Mazboiku and estimated to be worth over $30 million. Gemstone sales are usually dominated by colored diamonds, but the ruby is said to have outstanding clarity, resulting in vivid red hues. The ruby will feature in a South eBay's magnificent jewels collection in June. Now, Liv, I have to ask, did you see the gem?
I did.
Yes.
Stunning.
Do you have a favorite gem cut that you prefer?
I love a princess cut gem.
Okay.
We were talking about this off air. We talked about how we love a good ringstone. What's your favorite?
I definitely am more of like a pear shape.
Okay.
But I did appreciate the gem cut that we saw there.
Oh, it was stunning. Do you like rubies?
I do like rubies, but my birthstone is opal, so I have soft appreciation for opals more.
Absolutely.
Well, that's all we have tonight. Thank you so much for joining us.
For updates on all these stories and more, visit our website at kentwired.com and follow us on all of our social media at KentWired.
But TV2 is not finished yet. A new Ken Core episode premieres tonight at 9. I'm Gabby Jonas.
And I'm Olivia Sharp. Have a great night, Portage County.